Oh, that's me. This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com. This show is brought to you by Slice on Broadway, supporting Pittsburgh podcasting with the perfect pepperoni pizza. Production services by Sidekick Media Services. And listeners like you, supporting us at patreon.com/awesomecast. It's time to get geeky, get awesome. It is the Awesomecast. I'm Mike Sorg at Sorgatron on the Twitter here in the Sorgatron Media Studios. Twitter? Wait, oh no, that's not going to flow now, is it? Sorgatron Media on all the social medias. Let's go that way. Or Sorgatron on all the social, and now I'm all messed up. I haven't done this in 2 weeks and I forgot how it is. Excuse me, I do have a little bit of a head, chest, cold thing going on here right now. So bear with me. I want to try to mute out all the sniffles. Like that one there. But with me as well, she's back with us. My travel buddy, Katie Dudas, is with us.
Hello, friends. It is I. It is I in a Taylor Swift hoodie.
Yes. I was sorry, I got confused. I thought your Taylor Swift movie was this past weekend.
Nope, not till the 13th. Friday the 13th.
Oh, jeez.
That's her lucky number.
Oh, nice. Also with us of the iPhoneography podcast, also contributor to the Wrestling Mayhem show, Dave Ponder.
Hey, Torg, and you know what? I'm glad you're not trying to ride a bike since you took a week off and you forgot stuff.
Yeah.
You're not trying to buy a bike and you're like, yeah.
Well, I did do the Go Pogo ones a few months ago, and I'm just like, I don't think this went too well last time I tried this, and I did pretty okay. There were some scared pedestrians when I was trying to get on Fort Pitt Bridge, but other than that, yeah. So it's very thin up there. I didn't know what to do with it. But anyways, you just kind of going through the thin sidewalk yelling right away, it doesn't work out too well. Anyways, this is the Awesomecast. We're going to get right into our awesome things of the week. And let's start with Apple-y things. Katie, you got an upgrade? Or you're getting an upgrade?
Yeah, I did.
Ooh. It says duds on it. Oh, it's got duds and unicorn emojis and a cat emoji and heart emojis.
Yes. I went to the AirPod Pro. The 2. I was ordering a new iPhone. Because my mom is getting this one. Okay. And then she also is very jealous of my AirPods, so I upgraded those two, and this is my first round with AirPods Pro. Nice.
I'm thinking about it. I've been waiting for mine to kind of wear down a little bit more, but so how are they so far?
Good. Okay. So they're cool, but they're weird because I'm not used to the noise canceling isn't specifically noise canceling like you're used to. It's very much them digitally blocking out the outside noise. So it's not like if you're going, oh, these are going to be totally clear and no sounds. No, that's not how it works. There also does this ambient, where it kind of only blocks out certain noises, which is transparency is what it's called, which is nice, so you can still hear what's happening around you. So far, I've done calls, both versions, where you have the noise canceling, which you are very, you get very used to what do you sound like when you swallow? Do you know what I mean? Where you sound like you can hear all the sounds that you're making personally.
Yeah, like inside your head.
Yeah, and then transparency is great, but at the same time, anything that was close up, when I clicked a pen, it amplifies that noise.
Oh no!
Because it's picks up the little noises around you because it's supposed to allow you, if I was out running and something was near me, I could hear it. But it's really funny, I could hear the clicking. So yeah, if you're using them as what we're using now or on your Teams calls, I would just take off any of the additional blah blah blah. But it sound they definitely stay in my ears finally because I was yeah, look at me run around, ears. And but they do the really cool thing where they do the surrounds, it makes it sound like surround sound. And it's weird because you take a photo in the beginning of your face and then you have to hold the phone on your side so it scans your ears, and it's kind of really interesting with that when you first start it up. But it's like what it called, the personalized adaptive transparent. I'm sorry, personalized spatial audio. I threw on a Transformers movie and listened to
Oh,
these things, and it sounded like a theater. Like I'm not kidding.
Mm.
Like it was like so. I'm not. That was not the reason I bought these. I bought these for this and my team's calls and out for a walk and run. But like I mean, as far as like quality goes, as far as what my movies sound like or TV shows, I wasn't that much into it. But holy crap, am I now?
so you definitely sound different than I'm used to. I think it's
Uh huh.
better, but I'm wondering if we need to play a little bit with the zoom settings a little bit, because
Ooh,
like
yeah, probably because you know my Zoom settings.
yeah, because it seems like I'm guessing it's doing some noise reduction, because I get a little bit of more, not more tinniness, but it's generally better. But I feel like there's something missing out of it. But it could be just the way
Hmm.
the AirPods sound. I don't know. So but they're pretty good so far though. But on this
Yeah.
side,
Wait, does it sound different now?
a
Ooh.
little bit. Yeah, your voice sounds a little
Mhm.
fuller now. Yeah.
Okay, it does that like I told you that thing where it bops around. So I went for the original sound for musicians in
Okay.
my audio profile of Zoom.
I think we
Um,
play around with that a little bit, because it also, like,
Mm.
if your AirPods are compressing some things, and then Zoom tries to compress on top of that, knowing somebody who has had to really kind of eke out some noise from a video, and you kind of layer filters on top of each other, like it gets a little wonky, and that's what I feel like I'm detecting on this side, and of course
mhm.
that's on this side. You're going through Zoom, your AirPods, what Wi-Fi probably, and my sound, and Zoom on this side, and a soundboard. So there's a lot of layers. It's like a technological onion before the audio gets to what we're recording here. So I'm very interested to see how maybe a direct call or something like that may sound in comparison. So we'll play with that a little bit. Maybe that'll be one of our
Yeah.
after shows. It's kind of like audio one, audio two, audio setting one, setting two. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
how.
and then I'm also curious because like I have it so it's set up the mic goes automatically, and
Mhm,
I don't know if just specifically selecting like right ear or left ear
mhm.
makes a difference. See, we got all
Mm.
kinds of stuff we can
Yeah, yeah.
experiment
Well,
with.
yeah. Your right ear was definitely the one you tapped on that I
Mhm.
heard. So,
Hmm.
but I also don't know if it like automatically detected it that there was sound there. So, I
Hmm.
wonder about that. So, awesome. So they're the
And
AirPods. They're the second generation.
Yes, they came out last
Oh,
year, so they're like in the case. It's so cute. And like the cool thing is like when I plug it in to charge them or
yeah,
take them out, it makes a sound which I didn't realize I liked, but I liked it because
yeah.
then I knew it was plugged in.
And it's wireless charging too, isn't it?
Yeah, MagSafe. Hmm.
MagSafe and everything. So
Oh,
nice, nice, nice. So Potter, you were about to say something?
well, I was one thing I when you get your new phone, because with the I it's only with the 15s, yeah, 15 or 15 Pro, and with iOS 17 you'll have the ability to do voice isolation
Mm-hmm.
on calls, and that's hard coded in
Mm-hmm.
to the phone itself. So that's why it's not available for like if you have a 13 or a 14. I've seen people try it out where they're next to a faucet turned on full blast and you hear the water, and then they go to isolation mode, and it's like they turned the faucet off.
Hmm.
And the one person's like, yeah, I can barely hear myself, it's so loud. And you do, and the person in the other room is like, I can't hear a thing.
Yeah,
All I hear,
yeah.
your voice is tinny, you can tell it's processed,
mm-hmm.
but all I hear is your voice without any background.
But that's over. You said that's over iPhone. Like, is the Mac going to be doing something with that as well?
No,
No.
no. Mainly because it's actually in the chipset itself. I know it's not a chipset, but it's
Yeah.
one of the chips in the system on a chip
Specifically does it. So they
that
don't have
specifically does it.
Man, but I feel like there's so much power in your Mac these days with the M1s and M2s. Like, I feel like they
It's
could just
yeah.
do it in software or something like that. So I don't.
They might be able to, but it may. In fact, there's probably software you can get, especially for the Mac, that'll do it.
Mhm.
But Apple, they hard coded into, like with a lot of the AI machine improvements, that's hardwired in to the new chip
Yeah. Yeah.
for the Pro. So that's why certain things can only be done on the Pro, because it's actually hardwired in by Apple. That doesn't mean
Yeah.
third party developers can't do something,
Yeah.
but Apple hardwires it in.
The most efficient stuff is the stuff that's going to be integrated like that right off the bat.
Exactly.
So, well, partner, you are also playing with new iOS situations here. You had a few
Mhm.
notes on here, but you had one very specific one for your awesome thing of the week.
Yes, and that is dealing with stickers. Now, there were kind of stickers before, but they did improve them.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you take any photo you take, and it's really easy, and they put it in one location. So, if you take a photo, you click, let's say I took a photo, and let me see if, okay, so
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to turn off my blur here. Hold on.
Yes. Well, here, hold on. Maybe you can can you
Oh,
walk me through it.
okay,
So let me
okay,
take. So I got a picture here. Here's me.
okay.
I was at PA
But
Pinball this
let me
weekend.
ask you: is this a live photo?
Yes, it is.
Okay, excellent. So if
Yep.
you click on, okay, excellent. So if you click on yourself,
Okay.
okay, and
Add sticker.
yep,
Okay.
add sticker,
All right. Now,
and then it pops it down below.
whoa! It pulled me out, and now I'm a sticker.
You're a sticker, and you can
I'm a
use that in
sticker.
messages. And you, if you click on the
Ah.
sticker in the little sticker drawer down below, which we're not seeing.
Yeah. You're not. I don't know why you're not
Okay,
seeing it on this side. But
okay.
hold
But
on.
if you click the sticker in the little sticker drawer down below, you
Hold
can
on.
add effect.
I think we just found the problem with. I think we just found the problem with doing mirroring to the Apple. Yeah,
Mm,
it didn't detect the whole thing. I don't know why that
okay,
is. But so I'm gonna plug it in here
okay,
and see if we can get it on this side so you can actually see the effect here. So give me 1 second. So yeah, no.
sure.
So now I can just like do things, make faces, make a sticker out of it,
Yes.
and then we're good to go,
Well,
right?
and right, and then once you go down below, once you click on the sticker in the little sticker drawer and do add effect,
Mm-hmm.
you can add an outline, make it comic, puffy, or shiny.
Okay.
And in the effects on the upper left, by default it's off, but if you click off, if you unclick the off here, it turns it into a live, it turns it into a GIF
Okay.
because it's a live photo. So any movement you have there, it will show the movement.
So now, let me hold on. I need to find a text that's safe over here. So can I? Is it just iMessage or can I use it in Slack or something?
As a sticker, you can use it in Slack.
Okay.
If you want to use it as a live, Slack doesn't use the live, so it doesn't make it animated.
Oh, I can make it animated too. Okay, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
awesome
because it's a
cast.
live photo.
All right, hold on. So I'm gonna wait.
So
Is that what this train is? That's in here.
yeah,
Okay,
yep,
so if
yeah.
I go in here, how do I add stickers?
Okay,
How do
so
I?
what you do is you click the emoji button. So you click the little face,
All right.
and it should.
Should
Hmm,
should have been part of this, right? I got
it
these
should have done it.
guys,
Yeah, because
these
when I
guys.
click it, on the far left.
Hmm.
Keep going, keep going. Oh,
Oh,
I lost the screen.
on the far left.
Yeah.
So your most recent. So I haven't used it yet. I think is the difference.
Ah, okay.
So Katie, I'm going to send you. I want to try to send you one of these stickers. So sticker do, and then there you go. So there is my sticker of me that I sent
Yep.
Katie, and there you go. It's just like a cutout of
Now,
me.
right now, if you click on the sticker down below,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
click. Okay, actually, let's see here. Are you your message, right?
Yeah, I'm in Messenger.
Okay, okay. So okay,
I'm just sending a
let me
bunch
see.
of me's to Katie right
Yeah, I realize. I see that.
now.
Okay, click and hold on yourself. Oh, you know what? No, go to the sticker icon.
Okay, going to the sticker. Hold
Uh,
on. To this guy
yeah,
right there.
yeah, or just to the right of the
Oh, there
frequently
we go.
used, right there. Now, if you click and hold on this,
Okay. Edit effect.
add effect.
I got a cinematic. I got a puffy. So I'm like a
Yep,
puffy sticker. I got a shiny one. Okay.
yep. So you can make it shiny.
Okay.
Now,
It
this it looks like it was not a live photo because if it was a live photo, when you went into your effects on the upper left, there would have been an option to make it a GIF.
because it cut out like it and it kind of like deprecated the live photo maybe.
No, because that's how I did it on mine, and
Yeah.
I was able to
So
send Ruth here, and let me.
I'm on
Here we go.
live.
Should be able to. Oh,
Nope. Nope. See something
okay, hold
bouncing.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Live demos.
Yep. It would be nice if things. Okay, ignore the background. Okay. So you can see the train's actually moving towards you here.
Ooh, Maybe it's like the kind of object or something. So
I'm not sure.
Ah.
So I got another one here that I'm going to add.
Okay.
It's doing the thing again. But if I add the effect right out the bat here. Yeah, I still have Puffy and stuff. I have a little Brohema sticker that I can do.
But this is now system wide.
Yes.
These stickers,
yes,
which is nice because they're just down there, and you can click and messages. If you want to post it to Facebook,
Ooh.
you can just go to Facebook and in your normal, what's on your mind. You click the little thing down there, and down below there's an option where next to frequently used, at least on mine, there's a little sticker icon, and you can just use sticker there. So if you just click on the keyboard, just where it says what's on your mind, click the little emoji icon next to the space key. Okay, go to frequently used. Oops. Oh, no. Yep, click there, and then go to your frequently used and try to pull the other way. Right there. Okay.
We gotta
There's
pull
your
this
stickers.
way.
Yep. And there you go.
Oh, I can make it 3D in this though.
Yes.
Oh, they still have to make 3D, but now we got some fun stuff going on. What? I love
so you could, so let's say you want to make a GIF of something. It's built in. All you need to do is take a live photo, and you got it there.
Photo into a GIF. Okay.
Yep. And there's your shiny.
There's my shiny. My shiny does not seem to be. I did 3D it a little bit.
Yeah.
So now you can throw effects onto effects. All right, I'm just posting that and see what happens. Because it's supposed to be glittery or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not doing that on here, but it's but
not
still.
so much. No.
Yeah. So that's stickers. Play with that. Yeah. I'm sure apps will create a little bit more support as we go here, right?
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing I was able to play with, and this is something for anyone who hates to answer the phone, which as far as I know is everyone on this planet.
Yes.
And this is something I tried. It's live voicemail. Now, for us olds who remember answering machines with two little tape cassettes for an outbound and an inbound call, that you could let your phone not answer, and then you would hear the person leaving a message, and you could pick up the phone and answer it. Kids, ask your parents. Apple allows you to do that now, where if you let a call go to voicemail, on the upper left, there's a little recording icon over where the time is.
Is that this one here that you're trying to show?
No, that's something different.
Oh, okay.
That's something different, yeah. So you click on that, and it'll bring up the contact information, and it'll have the text as they're talking being transcribed. So you can see if someone's leaving a message saying, "Hi, we're here to call you about your car's extended warranty." Or if it's a matter of, "Hi, this is the vet. We wanted to let you know that Scruffy's A-okay and ready to be picked up." And then if you're like, "Oh, I want to answer this," you hit the little answer button, and you can start talking and talk to the person immediately.
And this is presuming, like, I have anybody not on my contact list is muted because, spam calls and everything like that, right?
Right.
So, but this would be, hopefully, it's somebody that I have in. Maybe I'd have the vet in my system for that number and stuff like that. My doctor, maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, even if it's muted, as far as I know, even if it's muted, the minute they start to leave a voicemail, you'll get a little notification. Now, admittedly, if it's muted, you won't know calls coming in. You would have to see. Yeah.
Like, I have to see the thing pop up in the corner.
Right.
That's interesting, because I was doing something earlier today, and I'm getting used to the new icons in the corner because they're different. It's a new OS. They're different, like where your record is and when the microphone's on and things like that. And I did notice one that I'm like, I don't know why that's there. I was airplaying a show to my Apple TV, and I had Apple Fitness going on a treadmill. So I'm just like, I don't know what that is, but I guess I'm okay. And it looked like a microphone record kind of thing. So I'm wondering if I was receiving a call at that point, because there's like a 4-minute voicemail somebody left me today. That was very fascinating. It was not okay.
Oof.
It was not a good scam. And
Oh.
I think I might be getting something in the mail now because it's really sketchy. It's really sketchy. There's a call and answer thing, but nobody was answering. It was like, but in my voicemail. So I think somebody's trying to pull something. I used to do verification for a telemarketing agency back in my school days. So I'm very, it just kind of smells of that. So anyways, no, I'll keep an eye out for that, and hopefully,
Yeah.
I mean, I will be on the road with some interesting business this week, so maybe I'll get to see some of that in the wild as we're communicating back and forth and stuff. So that's cool. All right, we'll get into some more iOS stuff. I want to talk about an app real quick that I've been using. So I am of an age, and maybe I need to start thinking about things and paying a little attention to what I'm doing with my body. Been trying to do a little bit more healthy things, and that's why I have, a model of my teeth here because I just got a root canal. I've been wanting to show this to you guys for about a month and a half, by the way. That's my
Nom,
teeth.
nom, nom.
No. Yes, exactly. So as part of my little bit of a health journey, I wanted something, something that did a little bit more and kind of interprets. And it's like, we have these watches on. I even have a secondary watch that I put on for night so I can get my sleep, not notification, but my sleep, tracking and everything like that, right? So I got a 24/7 tracking. I have a tracker on my dog so that we can, show that to the vet. They didn't even ask for it this last time, but mostly we're just looking at his eye. But this is called Wellatory, and I thought this was interesting because it's about $100 a year for the subscription, right? And what it does, it looks at the stuff on your phone. It looks like what's happening. It tells you, what your heartbeat did. I mean, there's a lot of here that you're seeing on other apps. Like I can go in Apple Fitness and see all this. But this is the interesting thing. You get these updates based on your heart rate and beat and rhythm and everything that it can tell from your Apple Watch. It gives you a rating on what your stress level is, what your energy level is, and what your health level is, right? And this has been very interesting and helpful to me. Supposedly, it is AI driven, that it's looking at your stats when it comes to these kinds of things, and of course, it's mostly focused on your art. Your heart, excuse me. And it gives you a lot of, hey, maybe you should do mindfulness. Hey, you should do music before bed, and everything like that. It does do my sleep tracking because I am doing, the multiple watches. It tells you how much you should exercise at a certain beat per minute per day, and everything. It kind of relates to a version. I don't completely understand this. There's a version of a health ring that looks like your activity on your watch, but it doesn't always seem to match. This is showing I got 12 hours of standing, but it only detected 6 for Wellatory, right? So it's interpreting that and it's telling me you should let's try to get a little more intense. It tells you, hey, maybe you should back off today. Things like that. This was a really bad day, probably because I started getting a little bit of a coughing fit and didn't sleep very well. But it does kind of pull together, and you can go in. And this is the only thing that's kind of annoying is you can go in and add other apps. And I do like this. It tells you there's a health journal. It tells you what it gives you a nice visual reference for the good and bad days that you've had over the last week. And it is interesting because you kind of look at that and you can, especially being on the road for a lot of this month, you can kind of tell like, oh no, these days I usually feel like X, and that matches here, right? But it helps you plan for a little bit. I can add things like Slack and YouTube and social media to see how using those are affecting other, the health of my body and things like that. And of course, it's encouraging a lot of meditation apps, nutrition apps, ones that tie into it. My only annoying thing with this is a lot of them to connect, you have to use if this then that, the app, and you need the $6 plan in order to connect them right now. $6 a month plan. And it's just like one of those, like, I already paid so much money for this app. Do I really need another subscription to make all this work? But if it's a holistic thing and you're really looking at that, it might be just a good way to look at what your body's doing, how it's reacting to things going on around you. and see if you can sort of, because I was really interested in something that will help alter habits, make new habits, and those kinds of things. And this is why I'm looking into something like this. So it is for the iPhone. It does interact. There's a version of it for your watch that gives me, I just actually discovered the watch version today, that does give you that little bit of a what your stress levels are and everything. But they do also have their own workout recommendations and all those kinds of things. If you don't have an Apple Watch, it's got one of those light camera sensors so you can check your heartbeat from time to time, and I think it's their version of like, what you're getting on the watch, I think, for the most part. So that's Wellatory. I don't know, is this something, you guys are also on a fitness journey as well, in one way or another. Like, does this sound like something that appeals to you guys?
I was thinking about your stress.
What's that?
Your stress that one day.
Yeah. I want to backtrack what this looked like for certain travel days that we've done, right? So I'm very interested because I'm going to San Jose this next weekend. I want to spend a night with the in-laws, and I'm going to have a couple of days on location for an event. So yeah, I want to see like what does that do, right? Those days, like Katie, you remember that one day was just completely done with everybody and everything for the day? I wonder what those numbers looked like that day, right?
What was the one day you were like, look, and it was like all yellow stress, and you're like, at least I can move it around and it looks fun.
Yeah. So so did I start it around then? I thought I started like a week ago, or was I playing with it then at first?
You were playing with it while we were on travel. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it's been, and Missy started installing it. She is on the trial right now, and of course it's showing she's stressed every day. So it's like, okay, so what are you going to do about it? It's like, and that's the other thing. You need to be ready to take action on these kinds of things. I have had applications and watches that tell me to try mindfulness for the past, like, how many years, and I just have not gotten my head into it, which is really appropriate. So, you have to be ready for the thing. If this helps you push you over the edge, great. If you're going to spend $100 not paying attention to this thing for the year, I can't help you, and the app's not going to help you either, too. So it's kind of the I can't exercise until I have the new bike, and then you get the new bike, and did you really get the exercise syndrome that happens, right? I need to get new shoes before I can do the thing. No, you need to do the thing that you can do today is the really important thing about it. So, yeah. So, sorry, Ponder, you were going to say something about it?
Well, like I said, kind of, I was going to say similar to what you said, is that it gives you tons of great information, but unless you're ready to act on it, and the cost, I know the cost overall is not as bad, but like I said, it's another subscription.
Yeah. But also, if you take care of yourself, you know what this is cheaper than? Heart surgery.
Yeah,
so
very true.
That's what we're getting at right now, right? So
no, agreed. And I was kind of laughing when you said that you're of a certain age, and knowing that I'm around 10 years older than you.
Yeah. But this is the point where I need to start thinking about this now, so I don't have this problem in 10 years or 20 years or 5 years, whatever the case may be, right? So that's my biggest thing. I'm at that point. It's like, oh man, maybe I want to stick around for a while.
Early small adjustments, so you don't have to make major adjustments down the road.
Absolutely. Little bits here and there. Little bits here and there. So I'm sorry, I just got a response because I put something on Facebook about pumpkin spice weed that's apparently being offered. So if they have them in they're vape pen cartridges, so I'm out. I can't do smoke. But anyways, so with that, hey guys, if you want to support this fine program, we're talking about the important topics like pumpkin spice marijuana. You can support us at patreon.com/awesomecast. Thank you so much, everybody that does support the show, past, present, and future. Everybody that has supported us, and when we know people have varying situations, and that's okay, but we do appreciate anybody that does support the show still, on, off again, whatever the case may be. Thank you to our friends at the Coffee Club level, Matt Weller and Cynthia Klosky, and the Fans Show level, Michael Fedor, a long time subscriber, Patreoner, and also John DeGore, another long timer, and of course our own contributor, Dave Bonner, spouse of Ruth Ruth's Jewelry Affair at ruthsjewelryaffair.com. There you go. There you go. You can throw an ad in there. That's fine. If you got something to plug, you got a blog or a blog. Who has a blog anymore? A YouTube channel, a TikTok. I don't care. You guys support the show too at patreon.com/awesomecast, and I'm sure we'll have some time to do some after talk here. Get back with it. Apologize for the weeks off this month. There was a lot of travel, and I just couldn't get the cats herded to do a show, so which is actually funny since one of the ideas was a Hello Kitty game. But anyways, dude, I only got so much energy, guys. Anyways, we got plenty more to try to talk about here. What do you guys, Katie? What do you want to hit on here?
Oh man, mine's at the bottom.
I just found yours.
Scroll,
yes,
scroll.
I have scrolled. What is this? And do you have a pair already?
I have Aldi pajamas.
Oh, no! I think everybody knows what Aldi's is, right? Everybody in Pittsburgh, I'm pretty sure knows it, but I'm pretty sure it's nationwide. It's a wonderful discount change. I think it's German or Dutch, maybe. Right?
It's German.
Okay.
It is German, and they own a whole bunch of other stores.
Oh, I didn't know about
the parent
that.
company.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay. But there is a whole. Katie, tell me about this amazing product line that I see here.
So Aldi gear, I had seen it posted on social, and I thought, you know how you see things and you're like, yeah, I'm never seeing this in the store. It's in the store.
Oh, amazing.
Aldi's amazing. But they have backpacks, gloves, not gloves, shoes, hoodies, mugs, pajamas, anything you can imagine, beanies. But yeah, I went with the pajamas, and they are incredibly soft, and I washed them and threw them in the dryer, and they did not shrink.
So good.
I went with the extra large. I'm a tall human, but very soft, long sleeve, like work from home forever clothes. $9.99 because at Aldi.
Jeez.
And my sister-in-law got the heart pair, and
the hoodie's $12.99.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're in the stores. Like you can probably go to an Aldi and find these.
Can I pick it up on Instacart? They only go up.
You can Instacart them.
They only go up to 1X.
Oh.
Okay, I can squeeze into one of those.
Yeah.
1X is a lot of times work out. I think this is a 1X actually, maybe. I don't know. So, anyways, there's a nice beanie. I like that. So
it's all very nice gear. Like if you can, I mean, like I said, I didn't expect to actually find it in the store.
Oh, this is the heart.
Because I didn't see it.
Okay,
they're cute.
There you go. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, those are nice. Those are nicer than the print ones I get from Walmart for probably about $20.
I think so.
Jeez, that's awesome.
They're a cotton mix. Drawstring, bottom things.
That's awesome.
Yes, enjoy.
I'm gonna. Oh, jeez. Aldi pajamas. Go check them out. Go to your local Aldis. Apparently, they are there. It's the fall collection, ladies and gentlemen. Jeez.
And you know what? There are certain owls at Aldi's that have gadgets in them.
I know.
And there's so much stuff there that you would not expect from like a discount store where you're backing yourself and they don't really have shelves.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, that's the collect the box. I mean, it's an interesting adventure, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
So I am trying to look up on Instacart here for pajamas at Aldi's. I don't know. These don't look like the right thing. So maybe this is just what it's in my local Aldi's that I order from, which I don't even know which one this is. I think it's the one over on I can't even think of the name of it. It's the one over by Banksville. Anyways, I don't know where my food. I don't know what Target my stuff comes from anymore because there's the one downtown, which is technically closer, and I feel for anybody that has to go down and shop at that one. And also that means everything I buy is probably way more expensive. But anyways, there's that. Although not as interesting as Katie. Did I ever tell you about when I finally went in that Target that's downtown Ann Arbor, like back in June.
Oh, did you in the theater?
In the theater. It looks like it's a Target, but the Target is a theater. It is the smallest Target I've ever seen. First of all, it's like the size. It's not even the size of a Buc-ee's. Let's put it that way. That's my comparison point. I was gonna say it's bigger than a Sheetz. It's bigger than a Sheetz, smaller than a Buc-ee's. right?
Have you been to the Target downtown
I
here?
have not yet. No.
Okay, so it's probably. I wonder if it's similar.
It's probably like that's like the city Target kind of thing, probably. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So, anyways, what else do we got here, partner? What do you want to hit on?
Sure. Let me hit on the.
Should I play your video?
Yeah, the video.
Can we just play the video?
So,
Is that what, or you're going to show us?
but you know what? Let me do a little preface on it.
Okay.
This is under accessibility in iOS 17.
Okay.
And the idea is if you know, let's say you discover you have a degenerative disease of your voice.
Yes.
It takes around 15 minutes and you repeat 150 phrases. This actually reminds me something from, I'm going to really date myself here, a Dukes of Hazzard episode where someone recorded, because everyone used CB radios on the show, Boss Hogg, and then used it to stitch together to make him say stuff that he didn't say.
I love that you're making a Dukes of Hazzard reference for an iPhone feature. That's fantastic.
But this is what it's doing. So it's taking, and this is all on device. So this is not going to a cloud anywhere. This is all on device. So it takes around 15 minutes to say all 150 phrases, and now would be a good time for the video.
You would just play the video from scratch?
Yeah.
It's about 2 minutes.
It's up to you if you think that's too long.
All right, let's see what happens.
I want to try out the live voice feature of iOS 17 where you say 150 phrases. It will record your voice, and then you can use it to say text. The idea is to record it before you have, let's say, you lose your voice, you have some vocal issues, you're diagnosed with ALS.
I'm about to say, it may repeat some of the stuff I said.
Or you're about to drink a lot.
Affect your voice.
And forget how to talk.
And then you can use that to now speak text. Now, I asked ChatGPT here through Bing, so it didn't say anything, to give a greeting from Awesomecast from me. So if you triple click twice, if you triple click 3 times on the phone, so what I'm going to do is copy the text first, triple click, and it brings up live speech.
And you have to activate this before your triple click works.
Correct. Yes.
I paste in the text, and then I do this.
I was making sure the volume was up enough.
Hi, Mike and Katie. This is Dave Podner, your loyal listener and occasional co-host. I just wanted to say how much I enjoy your show and how awesome you were at covering the latest tech news and gadgets. You always make me laugh with your witty banter and insightful commentary. I especially liked the episode where you talked about the new AI capabilities in the Atari 26001 and the Transformers content on the Com app too. You guys are always on top of the trends and innovations in the tech world. I'm looking forward to hearing more from you and joining you again on the show soon. Keep up the awesome work. Sincerely, Dave Podner.
So, no, it's not perfect. Obviously.
Okay, yeah, you can end the video now.
So
it doesn't sound.
So it seems like
it's a little tinny.
It's a little tinny. It was like it felt like an awkward Muppet version of you.
Yes. Yes.
But like it did sound like you for the like the voice tone was there, the speaking tone was not there. So
right. And, so it is mechanical in terms of the way the speech comes.
But this is also isn't like a generative AI crazy thing like we were seeing like people pretending to write songs as Marshall Mathers or Eminem or something like that, right? Like this is something that's an onboard in Siri kind of thing. It's it's doing some minimal training. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be relatable.
Right. Okay. And like I said, and I'm assuming that as it does stuff, it's going to get better. As it's because it takes around a day once you finish doing the 150 to do the processing behind the scenes internally. And I'm assuming as it, does more, maybe it'll use more phrases and pick out things as it goes along. But considering that if you know someone who has, who could have problems speaking, or if you do it just preventative, I'm thinking back now, admittedly, it wasn't around way back then when Ruth had her thyroid cancer surgery and they damaged her vocal cords. until they actually repaired her vocal cords, which took, I forget, like 6-8 months and multiple procedures. Her voice was, she could barely speak. And eventually it got to where, they were able to, through various surgeries, fix her, or fix, put a not temporary fix in, but not really fix her vocal cord, but make it so she could talk and breathe well. But if you do it as a preventative, if we would have had that, that would have saved her a lot, because her talking made her out of breath.
Absolutely. If you look back at the old Unsung show that we did, with Chris Whitlatch, we did a lot about ALS technology, and that was 10 years ago, and it was some of the most watched stuff that we put on YouTube out of that series, I believe. Like, I still get people bringing it up and commenting on it, like as of like a year ago. So it's a very, definitely still a fresh topic, and the technology has come so far and gotten so small. Like, something like this was a giant rig that they had to use, and I know a lot of that stuff is being a lot of it built into the operating systems these days, especially on the Apple side. I'm not familiar. I'm sure there's some on the Windows side too, but I'm just not familiar with it.
Yeah. Well, the one other thing is that you can make it where it can be shared among devices that you have the same Apple ID on, and you can have multiple voice profiles.
Very cool.
So I could have one, Ruth could have one. If you have someone, you can have different profiles like that. So, like I said, definitely and Apple tends to put a lot of their advanced stuff in accessibility first. Like for the watch, where you can use your fingers to tap.
Right.
That's available in accessibility for anybody with an older watch. It doesn't work as good. It's a little clunkier, but it's kind of, other things they've done in the past were like, oh, that's a good accessibility feature.
They've been pushing into it. Yeah.
Right. So. Right. So they almost use it like as a beta testing, even though it's not, it's maybe good enough to use, but not good enough for the general public. And something like using the mouse and keyboard for the iPad was, I think, originally under accessibility for people who couldn't touch the screen. And then it was rolled out to everyone else. Nice. So this could be something that's down the road, rolled out to everyone else in a couple of iOS 18, 19, maybe. Because after all, there are people already wondering what the iPhone 17 will look like now.
Of course. No, I read an article today about what they're going to do with the chipsets. So, but that's the news cycle. So there you go. We don't even have them in hand. Well, some people have them in hand, but we don't have them in hand yet. So I still need to figure out if I'm still debating, guys. I'm still on the 13. I'm very happy with the 13. I'm just wondering. I don't know. And then I went and used the 13 as an extra camera because we were short a camera. And then had to resort to my Android phone for communications during a show. So I was like, oh, maybe I should get the new one. I don't know. Anyways, very, very interesting to see how those are developing. So, no, very helpful. And that's the thing. Like, these are shiny devices, but also they are things that can be very helpful. They are tools, and some people could use the tools that and the stuff that's built into them. So. Speaking of things that'll be helping us out and maybe thinking on their own, no, not really. OpenAI made an announcement about ChatGPT in probably the creepiest way possible. ChatGPT can now see, hear, and speak. I keep hitting the wrong button. There it is. That's creepy. Next thing you need to add is asterisk and is self-aware. So what they're doing is they're rolling out new voice and image capabilities with ChatGPT. So you will be able to talk with ChatGPT and it'll talk back to you. Here's a little bit of that on the site. Maybe it's going to work. I don't know why it's not working. I don't know why I don't have audio on this. Yeah, either way. I don't think it's pushing the audio right. But anyways, so it's going to have audio. So it sounds like it's going to be like a little bit of a ChatGPT Siri kind of situation. You can select your voices and stuff. And also images. Optional. Draw. So it's like you can show ChatGPT an image and like ask about the thing in the image. So that's all being built in. If you are A enterprise plus and enterprise users will start getting the experience voice and images in the next 2 weeks. And after that, they're going to roll out the capabilities to other users, including developers, soon after. So if you want to stay on the cutting edge, that might be a good reason for you to hop into finally paying for ChatGPT, I guess. Katie, what do you think about these new capabilities lately? Because I know you're digging a lot into the AI for your work.
I gotta tell you that my latest thing I used ChatGPT for was I was like, try to make these numbers sound impressive, like YouTube numbers. I was like, our YouTube numbers are this, make it sound impressive. And ChatGPT is like, got it. And it was like, incredible. So yeah, here's another thing you can use it, make yourself look cooler. It's, yeah, definitely, I like it, exciting. Now I'm getting nervous, but like, I think with anything new, and like the more and more power we give stuff, the more and more, I don't know, like it just, as long as there's checks and balances.
Yeah, it's like anything though, like anything that it brings back, like it just this is just a new interface, right? The information's still
Right.
Problematic as it has been. It's older information. I don't think they've updated beyond 2021 as far as the information itself,
No.
but it shouldn't be for the information. I've been really interested with discussions I've been listening to about taking information like you're plugging numbers into it, you're plugging facts into it and telling it to reformat it, right?
Correct.
Like that is and you still need to check the work, but
Yeah.
but that is like a safe way to use this, right?
Yeah.
Like we are putting transcripts in and say, tell me what we talked about. Like hey, here's some hashtags. Can you give me some more hashtags related to these? Expound upon the things that we're doing, right? Hey, here's this. What are some, suggestions for clips to take out of this video? What was the one I was just looking at? I'm considering one that looks at my YouTube account and tells me everything I'm doing wrong with my YouTube account because I can't figure it out. So, things like that. It's taking information and popping those suggestions. This Wellatory is AI driven. It's taking all my health information and says, "Hey, you might have a problem. Go for a walk." Or, oh, this is the one thing I didn't say in my Wellatory review. Go have sex was a recommendation one day. So, yeah, exactly. So, but the AI just is looking out for us at that point, right?
Yeah.
You know what? That may be worth it after all.
Honey, the app says it's time.
It's like a notification that pops up on my watch. Bing! Hold on.
Hold on. We got to take a break. Why? Because the AI said so.
Bing!
Yep.
I think my concern is with like AI, and especially with things with more like we talk about the voice things, and is more of like the education around it, because there is definitely a vulnerable population that is going to be, and like I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're like, okay, now how do I explain this to somebody like this? You know what I mean? As somebody who, as a functioning IT person for multiple family members and organizations, it's like your brain's like, yes, this is so cool, and then your brain's like, oh no.
Yeah,
How am I gonna fix this later?
Let's say they even mention on the very top at the bottom saying, capable of crafting realistic synthetic voices from just a few seconds of real speech, opens doors to many creative and accessibility-focused applications. However, malicious actors to impersonate public figures or commit fraud.
Yeah, and I know Bard is very upfront about things to things going on. Hey, this information may not be accurate. Et cetera, et cetera. So,
excuse me,
I don't know. Actually, and this is a sidebar on this, another direction that I didn't think about, I wanted to bring up this week. Did you guys see about Bard AI's, like Google Bard AI extensions that came out over the last couple of weeks? So if you go to extensions and enable, and of course I just turned on everything, you can go to Bard and have it look at your YouTube, Google Workspaces, maps, flights, hotels, right? So ideally what can happen, And I think I did a version of this. I was going to say, what do I email Katie? Oh, what does Katie Dudas email me about? And it'll do the thing. I remember this was really interesting when I did this before. And it's looking through my emails. It's Google's already looking at your emails. You email about a variety of topics, including a new feature on the Blue Sky app, a folder she shared with me in Dropbox, a video that is ready for me to view, and a new wrestling match that she thinks you might enjoy. And then there's a bunch of the emails in there directly connected there. So, like, again, taking information, analyzing it, getting me an answer out of it, right? So, like, I really wish this was connected to my business account, too. So I'd be like, so what was I supposed to do at this meeting? Can come up or something like that, right? Because you know how those things kind of get lost in the ether on your email for business and everything like that. Like, that's very interesting to me, because it is like a very functional thing. I feel like I just kind of use different AIs for different tasks at this point. Like, Claude is still my number one for things I want to analyze and give information that I can upload and ask about. Bard is tied into real facts on Google and my Google services, right? Bing also, and I do like that Bard does the thing that Bing does. It may be wrong, but it gives references, right? So, like, that's where chat is more useful, other than what can I make ChatGPT say today, right? So that's getting real fun. Katie, anything else you want to hit on in the doc here? Anything of interest?
I thought there. Ooh, tell me. I want to know about this dinosaur. Barry, can we buy a dinosaur? Can we buy an awesome saur?
But this may have already happened because it was a week ago. That was September 18th. So the dinosaur known as Barry is going on sale in a rare Paris auction. It was first discovered in the 1990s in the U.S. state of Wyoming, of course, where all the good dinosaurs are found, except for those dinosaur tracks we found in Texas, which, wasn't there a story about there's like another set that was found?
Yeah, they found new ones because, was it because of the weather, it revealed new ones.
Yeah, the river,
amazing also.
I think they said the riverbed dried up because of the weather, right? Or something, so they discovered it. Yeah. So, anyways, we need to go to we need to go to Wyoming and look for dinosaurs. That's what we need to do next. So I need work that sends me to Wyoming. Can you fly to Wyoming? I don't even know what is in Wyoming. I'm not even sure. Initially restored in 2000. An Italian library, Zoic, acquired Barry last year. I love his name is Barry. I just finished watching Barry on HBO, so this is like really kind of something for me. It is 6.9 feet tall, 16.4 feet long. Will that fit in your house? I'm not sure. You're just coming outside with your skeletons, isn't it? Extremely well observed. The skeleton, which will be shown to the public in mid-October before the sale, is expected to fetch up to $1.2 million /euros. Yeah, I think we're gonna get the Kickstarter going on this one, and we'll get Katie a Barry.
Perfect. I'm excited. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT and how do I raise money for a dinosaur?
There you go. Oh no, I let videos go on. I let videos go on Facebook, and it got weird. Yeah. On that note, I think that about wraps it up for us here. Dave Ponder, thank you for joining us. I have very short notice, but
no problem.
But
always glad to be here.
But you had all the cool iPhone stuff going on, so I think that was very appropriate.
Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah, and I'm glad to be here. Always glad to hop on, and this guest today being the Chilla.
Yes, yeah, you've been the Dudders before, but the Dudders is here, and thank you again for joining us, Katie. Katie,
I think gold should be what ChatGPT suggested for me. How ChatGPT suggested I buy a dinosaur.
Oh, we'll discover that. And I was going to ask you if you're going to pay $60 for a Resident Evil game for your new iPhone as well. Oh,
Wyoming?
What is happening?
Sorry.
What is in Wyoming? That could be in gold too.
Good questions.
Yeah, you were asking about what was in Wyoming, and I said, what is in Wyoming?
On that note, thank you everybody for joining us. You have been our awesome audience. Have an awesome week. We'll be back next week. This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at Sorgatron.